Okay, good morning. Today I just wanted to kind of do a little equipment check and go over what I have here on the boat and what I fish with. And I've been out here, well, probably about an hour, 15 minutes. I got out here a little bit before 7 this morning. Caught about 3 crappie so far. Just using crankbaits this morning. I caught them all on the same crankbait, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. But for now, I'm going to take a break, have another drink of coffee, and then we'll get into this. Okay, so we're on a 10 with 12 foot, 10 or 12 foot, I don't remember. It's like a 1964 Starcraft Sea Scamp. It's been all redone. I bought it redone. The guy bought it from here local, Troy, Ohio. Not local to me, but about an hour away from where I live. But about 15 minutes away from where I work, so that made it a little bit more convenient. Went up and checked it out at lunchtime one day, and I really liked it, and ended up buying it, and then had kind of a little fiasco getting it home. Took the Pathfinder up there, figured I'd be able to open up the rear hatch and kind of shove it in diagonally, and that wasn't happening. So we ended up putting it upside down on the top on the luggage rack and strapped it down and made the journey back to Jamestown. And voila, here we are, about a year and a half later, out here on the lake, Shawnee Hills. Really enjoyed this boat up to this point. Caught a lot of fish out of it so far. I bought it for $500, and then I had I needed a trailer, of course, because I couldn't just haul it on top. It's too heavy for me to just pick up and move around by myself. So I ended up getting a trailer for it. Ended up giving the guy like $150 and a Beretta Nano that I had. And he was happy, I was happy, and now I got a trailer and a boat, and doing great things. So today, what we're doing here is just going over what I got in the boat here, and we'll just start at the front. Right on the top of the boat there, you see I got a LED light for navigation. Right behind that is my solar panel. That charges my 12-volt battery down here. That's in a 12-volt battery box. I installed the Garmin fish finder that I received for my birthday from my family, which was a very generous gift, and I appreciate that so much. So there's a 12-volt Walmart battery in there, in the battery box. I did install navigation lights on the front, navigation light on the rear, and those are controlled by the 2 switches here on the battery box. And then the Garmin fish finder, it is run by, there is a 12-volt battery right down here. That is a smaller 7 amp hour battery, but it'll run the Garmin for days, so no problem there. Solar charger just puts a little bit of juice back into the big battery while we're out here. It by far no means can run the vehicle at any point, but you know, if this is fully charged, I can go out here all day long and have no problems. So I got my tackle boxes. I've got another little tackle box there. Over here to the right, I've got a little strap just to hook me up to the dock when I'm getting in and out. See the little weight there? That's kind of like my makeshift anchor. I mean, it's only 5 pounds, but the boat's so small, I don't need a whole lot to hold me down unless I'm not out here in big windstorms and stuff like that. So on the left side there, I got my Bengals cup, Cowboys cup I was gonna say. I got the Bengals cup, and I got the cup holders I got for my birthday as well from the fam. Those are going to eventually be mounted onto the boat. In a permanent location. I need to turn around here for a minute, so I'm going to take a break. So while I was turning around, I ended up catching a fish. Crazy, huh? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just got hung on something. Maybe I got hung on the trolling motor. Break. Okay, here we go, back at it. So that wasn't a fish after all. That was somebody else's line in here. Got caught up in my trolling motor, and then I guess this little bait right here that I was using, this little crankbait, kind of resembles a little perch or something. It got caught up in that line, and then as I'm just kind of moving the trolling motor along, everything got wound up, and I pulled it. I thought it was a fish, but no fish. But this is what I was catching the crappie on earlier. This little crankbait here on an ugly stick. This is my old ugly stick. I've had this ugly stick here probably, oh gosh, 40 years. Yeah, it's starting to kind of delaminate a little bit, but I mean this pole's still, you know, plenty strong and working great. I got this old Mark whatever 2 Marks 2 Shimano. Had it for as long as I've had the pole, since I was a kid, probably 12 years old. Good little pole. I like it. Catch fish on it. I'm gonna catch some more here in just a minute, so hopefully I don't get wound back up into the trolling motor again. I'll put that back here on the fishing pole holder for a moment. Okay, so I was at the cup holder. I got that for my birthday along with the fish finder. What else is in here in the boat? I got the life jacket. I've got a little soccer flag right here, bicycle flag, whatever you want to call it. You know, just in case I get stranded out in the water. Me and my son got stranded a few weeks ago. The battery wasn't fully charged. Didn't have an indicator letting me know that. And yeah, we got down the end of the lake, and we just tried to fight the wind coming back, and gosh, it just wasn't working. Still had, you know, a little bit of juice in the battery, but it wasn't enough to propel us through the wind. So yeah, life jacket, fire extinguisher, flag. Down here I got a little oar as well next to the flag, just in case need to paddle somewhere. A few other poles. Most of them are ugly sticks. Today I went with a couple of spinning reels, a couple bait casting reels, and of course the old classic 33, that Zebco with that green twisty tail spinner blade. That one usually catches some fish, so we're gonna get back out here in just a moment and see if we can catch some fish. Right now I'm just kind of got my weight there, my little weight anchor on the dock, and just kind of holding here steady while I was getting all reorganized. So we'll take a little quick break, and then we'll start back out here. See you in a moment. Okay, let's get out of here, and we'll just creep up here real quick and grab our weight. to wait. Okay. Alright, so here we go. So there's a little bit of wind today. Not bad in this cove, but once we get out here, this little light boat, it'll drift pretty good in the wind. So I might just kind of get here on the other side, over there by that boat dock. There's an empty lot right there, in between those two houses. It'd be a good little place. And then might get over that way and just kind of let it drift me back over towards the other side here and see what that does. So my buddy Todd the other day, he said he watched my video. He said it, oh boy, here comes the wind, so I apologize if you get a lot of wind noise. I do got a microphone, so I'm gonna try to hook that up here in a few minutes and see if that works any better. But yeah, Todd was saying my video was boring, so he couldn't see anything. And I'm like, well, you know, that was my first video, Todd. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna try to do better here, you know, and see if I can get a little bit more content for YouTube. Yeah, a little more choppy out here in the wind, but we'll make our way over here. I'm gonna speed this thing up here to number 5 and get across here real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we made our way back over here to the other side, and we don't have the trolling motor going, just the wind now. And you see it just turned me all the way around. So where I came from was directly, I guess it would be about 1 o'clock from the front of the boat. You can see that big house there with the flag. There's a cove right in there. Good little cove. Caught a few fish out of there. And then straight ahead, if you can see that that slide there in the back of that property where the rock wall is, there's a tree to the far right by that rock point. That's where I caught a couple bass and that perch. You know, like I said, you know, that perch, it really surprised me. That was fun to catch. I'd like to catch a few more. So gonna see if I can drift along here a little bit in the wind and work our way back to the other side, see if we can catch any fish on the way, and then I'll be back here shortly. Well, okay, I made my way back over here to the dock again. This is across the lake to the right of the boat dock. I went over there, tried to drift across the lake. Did okay. Didn't catch anything. Had a couple little hits, but man, that wind! It's said it was 10 to 15 miles per hour today, but it seems like it's more out there. There's pretty good little waves out there in the middle of the lake, and it's hard to control this boat with just a trolling motor. It's so light. Like I said, I'm hooked to the dock right now with with like a 5-pound weight, if that. So, but yeah, few crappie earlier. Got caught up in the trolling motor. Went over what we had in the boat here. Yeah, just pretty good day. It's about 10:45 So I'll probably end up signing off for now and make my way back over and load up and get out of here for the day. But had a good day so far. Got to mow the grass here later and do a few things. And back at work tomorrow, selling cars. Anybody needs a car, let me know. See ya.